Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh bringing it to you on a Saturday evening. I hope you are doing well. This will air tomorrow, which is Sunday, February 22nd, 2026. Even though it is time sensitive, as it were, this could definitely apply to whatever year you're watching this, whatever time you're watching this. We're talking about freshmen, high school freshmen. We're talking about kids in the United States who are roughly 14 to 15 years old, and they're starting off their high school career. And since I do talk about college, you may say, why are we talking about this so soon? It's because it is essential. You never want to downplay or miss an opportunity to do well or to work on doing well. So this is why we're talking about freshman year, first year of high school, and in terms of the college application process. So let's take a look at the college application process. College preparation starts right now as a freshman. Why start so early? Because ninth grade point average, again, look back on my archives, it does matter. It does count. It's the very first set of grades that the colleges will see. And study habits build success. You want to be able to do things and do them well and start that journey in high school, starting those strong habits. Activities take time to grow. Very much so. If you've ever worked out in a gym or tried to eat healthy or what have you, beginnings are always difficult, but once you keep growing at it, the activities will grow stronger and more consistent. And planning reduces senior year stress. You don't want to have that problem of saying, oh, I have a problem. I need to explain what I did freshman year. You don't want to have that problem. You want to be able to show that you're ready to rock and roll at the very beginning of your high school career. So focus number one, your grades do matter. Again, they're dealing with the grade point average. Do your best in your every class. What about PE? What about art? I may not be interested in those. If you're in a religious institution, man, I don't want to do about theology. I can't deal with that. Every grade, you don't want an F, or you want A's and B's. Ask for help early if you're really having a hard time with it. Like I know that I'm thinking it wasn't my freshman year, but my junior year, my third year, I had difficulties with chemistry. I asked and asked until I got it. Stay organized. Kind of make sure that you have a rhythm of things. Always try to do your hardest subject first and the easiest subject last because you're most tired. Turn in work on time. You don't want to ask for extensions. You don't want to say, oh, what happened? You don't want to say your teacher forgot something. Your teacher doesn't forget things. They're teachers for a reason. So they will do things on a timely fashion. And now in 2026 and beyond, everything is now online. So you could check for yourself to see what's going on. Number two, study habits. Use a planner. I do use a planner myself so I can keep track of my weeks. On a digital calendar. I don't use a digital calendar, but I'm sure all of you can. And please, if you don't, look up some apps and definitely you will find digital calendars for students. Please, by all means, study a little each day. What I mean by study is review your notes, even though it says review notes weekly. Review your notes every day. You finish, I honestly, I wouldn't wait till the end to finish your homework or whatever. But a little bit, okay, you finished, algebra, you finished biology. Take a quick peek, see what you did see what the homework was about, see what you did, take a quick note, and then so this way you avoid procrastination. And so if you keep take a quick glance at things and it comes together so you don't have to worry about these things when you have to study for a test. It's all relatively fresh because you keep reviewing it every day. Number three, get involved. Join clubs, join sports or activities. I've mentioned in the past, colleges do want to see that you're not just studying, that they want to see you participating in a club, in a sport. They want to see you doing leadership opportunities. As freshmen, you may want to continue doing whatever it is you were doing in 8th grade in your local church, mosque, synagogue. Sort of that's a leadership opportunity. Volunteer in your community. Remember, at least here in the state of Florida, we do need a minimum of 75 hours to graduate of community service. The quality is better over quantity. You don't want to kind of overload yourself unnecessarily. See, what is it that you really are interested in? Even if you're not interested in something, Start something. Ask the administration and the college advice, people around. Say, hey, can I start a club? Can I start a sport? Number 4, explore activities. Take interest surveys such as Myers-Briggs. Write it down, MYERS-BRIGGS. Myers-Briggs interest surveys. Research different careers. See what might tickle your fancy. In case I know lots of young people, they do like video games. What is it about video games that you could do in terms of making it your profession? Talk to teachers, find out what it is, why they became teachers. Not necessarily that you want to become a teacher, but kind of say, hey, not all teachers were teachers. They came from different professions, things of that nature. Get ideas, attend career events. Something, hey, you want to explore nursing, you want to explore being a doctor, being a lawyer. I know in April we have the Take Your Child to Work Day. Go see what your mom, dad, grandmother, grandfather do for a living. And you might get some ideas on what to do for a living as a profession as you get older. And therefore, you can start a resume file. Focus number 5, volunteer. Keep track of activities, what it is that you do. That's what a resume is. The resume generally is, your professional experience in order to get a job. But sometimes in a college environment, so I can't lie, more smaller schools, private schools, they will ask for resume. Larger schools and public schools, not necessarily, because there are so many applications. But it's just good to have a track of activities. I did this, I did that, and things that you maybe moved on from. Log your volunteer hours. Make sure that this way you say, oh wait, how many hours do I have? Again, you want to get into the habit, in my opinion, try to get 25 hours of volunteer hours at a minimum each year. So this way you're at 100 by the time you are graduating, and you are eligible here in the state of Florida for the Florida Bright Futures, which is a state-run scholarship by the Florida Lottery. Save awards and certificates, not necessarily put them in a shoebox, but label them down. I got a ribbon for this, I got a medal for that, I got a plaque for this, and update it each semester. Again, a semester is spring and fall and spring. That's what a semester is. It is 2 time periods, usually roughly the end of August till the middle or the end of December, usually, and then usually some point in January through the month of May, end of May. That is your semester. Building relationships. Participate in class. Don't just sit there. Even if you're like afraid of getting something wrong. I get things wrong all the time, so I do. And so this is that's by participating in class, by participating in something. You'll be able to say, you correct your mistakes, be respectful, always be respectful, Mr., Doctor, Father, Rabbi, whatever it may be. Show effort, show that you're trying. I know that's humbly, that's always been my forte, my specialty, to show effort, because that's the only way you're going to get it, is to show efforts, because these teachers, priests, rabbis, whatever they may be, they definitely will write recommendation letters for you later. And remember, most of these teachers don't necessarily only teach freshman year classes. They do teach senior level classes, which is your last year in high school here in the United States of America. Digital footprint. As I'm teaching my middle schoolers, you do not want to be cyberbullying or cyberbullied. Think before you post. Think, is there anything, as you can see, especially I am the humbly an example. There's no profanity here. There's nothing questionable here. Everything is very mom and dad friendly. So think before you post. Especially, don't use profanity. Whatever you do, be kind online. Always be. You never want to. When I mean online, that doesn't just mean digital social media. It means text. Because I know I had an issue with that probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. Yeah, it's about 3 or 4 weeks ago, about somebody saying something nasty to a girl and and that, you don't want to be nasty in any way, shape, or form. There's nothing to be nasty about. You always treat people, write this down, treat people the way you want to be treated. Protect your reputation. My reputation, humbly, embarrassingly, but humbly, I'm a good guy. And I want to keep that reputation So you definitely, because all it takes is one mishap and your reputation is gone. Challenge yourself while you're jumping these hurdles. Take honors classes only if you're ready. If you're not ready for it, it's okay. Honors classes, IB class, interbaccalaureate, advanced placement, AP classes, only take those if you're ready to rock and roll with them. Balance and rigor and wellness. Balance, rigor, and wellness, I'll be okay. You don't, but it's up to you. Everybody's a little different. If you can handle it, great. If you can't handle it, I'd much rather you take regular classes and to be able to have be sane instead of running around and worrying. Growth matters more than perfection. You want to be able to show that, hey, you are growing as a student, growing as an individual, but you don't want to over challenge yourself where you just can't handle it. Freshman action plan this semester. Focus on your grade point average. Look back on my archives. Grade point average is important. Remember, grade point average is usually from a 0 to a 4.0, a 4.0 being an A. Some people who say, oh, I have a 5 point something, a 6 point something. Well, how do they get that? Look back on my archives, talking about AP classes, IB classes, honors classes. They are heavily weighted because they're more rigor in that class, and it is called your weighted WEIGHTED GPA. There's your regular GPA and your weighted GPA. Join 1 or 2 activities. Don't overload yourself. Meet your counselor. Make an appointment because you may have 1,000 kids in your class or more. They counsel you. You'll wind up being a social security number. Get out there, make an appointment, say, hey, I'm so-and-so, and I'm interested in my future. Start your resume file, as I mentioned, all the things that you're doing or plan on doing, and practice those study habits. Don't just kind of, whatever. Work hard each and every single day. Final thought, your future is built on what you do consistently. Freshman year sets the foundation. I talked to my students not so long ago. I focused on my office, and I may focus on my office with the next video, I hope, which I'm not going to tell you why. But what I did was I kind of say, hey, you notice that how the office, you see the floor, and you see how the walls and whatever and everything is built on top of with that floor. Like, yeah, well, there's a lot underneath that floor that holds this whole office together. What? That's the foundation that we're talking about. You may not see it, but it's very much prevalent. And if you get started well, all will be well. I got a little overzealous and I pressed the button there. But I hope you get something out of this. I think it's very important freshman year, your first year in high school. You can't just discount it. So whatever. No, every day, every moment of every day is important. Especially like I mentioned with digital calendars, getting yourself organized, however that is, because I'm still old fashioned. I got paper and pencil and I have little schedules and I do little check marks and what have you. I do. But in this day and age, use whatever is available. Check chat GPT, see what's available to you so that you can get yourself organized, study well, develop work habits, get involved in some type of activities and volunteer activities so your freshman year will be successful to lead into your sophomore, junior, and senior year and college and hopefully graduate school / professional life. Louis D. Fresh.